Hello everyone, I am Renown Zero and we are back with new videos after my weekend over at MegaCon Orlando. We are back with more rip reverse goalpost shifting as we typically do on this channel. I do talk about other things, but this is probably my bread and butter as of for a while now, I guess. So we're gonna go through the tweets here, probably some more up here. Starting with, of course, this Comicsgate post in their L's account saying that, of course, Eric is late with his ISOM number 2, even though he never gave a release date, never guaranteed it. It clearly states right here that it says planned for first quarter, not guaranteed for first quarter. So, of course, Eric did respond to this guy saying, we haven't collected any money for, nor have we officially announced ISOM number 2. Again, my detractors are crack smokers, which they are. This account is so dumb. I could probably make a whole bunch of content on this account alone, but I do not. We have more detractors. The tweets here saying apparently his need to beef on Twitter outweighs his need to get his books out on time when he promised his Sims. There was never a promise for his book to be out in Q1 of 2023. It was planned. He planned it out, and stuff comes up, stuff happens. It's part of running a business. It's funny how they like to criticize Eric for being late with books when I'm still waiting for my 3rd volume for Berserker that I ordered like 3 years ago, almost, or 2 years ago. And I already have the 12th and final issue of Berserker, yet I'm still waiting for my late stuff. Yet they didn't criticize the mainstream of Boom Studios for being late with books, but they will criticize an independent creator doing his own thing for late books. Oh boy, hopefully he has an editor this time to fix his poor grammar and word errors. But let's be real, Eric would never let anyone edit his comic. He probably thinks they're perfect out of the gate. Well, perfect enough to make $3.5 million. Have you made any of that kind of money? You probably haven't, because you're a weirdo with an account that has a name and a bunch of numbers with a weirdo avatar, of course. I thought he hadn't finished shipping the first book yet. Yeah, because you're not paying attention because you're a fucking retard. You're just like all the other detractors of Eric who swore the book was never going to come out, the book was never going to get made, the book wasn't going to make as much money as it did, he's hiding the sales, this, that, and the third. And you're one of the stupid ones. It's so obvious. He was too busy making videos talking about people talking about his comic to work on his comic. Actually, he finished writing the comic already, but of course you wouldn't know that because typically Eric doesn't have the smartest of detractors. They're all, for the most part, room temperature IQ. Wait, I thought this whole thing was done and ready, and he's just need to print and ship. No, shocker. Grifter's gonna grift again. Grifter does not mean what you think it means. It literally means there's a scam involved, which Eric has delivered 49,000 orders and 60,000 books to everyone who ordered products, including t-shirts, posters, trading cards, etc., etc. So there's no grift going on, but of course they always have to spew this nonsense word about there being a grift because they have no other words to use besides that. That slogan makes me dry heave every time. We will win. What exactly is there to be won? The culture war? The culture war. Again, this is another one of Eric's bigger detractors who's always talking a load of nonsense and a load of noise, as he always does. Excuse me. ISOM artist and color is colored Avery lighter. I wonder why. There have literally been other iterations of ISOM lighter. It's not the first time. But once again, you are an idiot. And you have pronouns in bio, if I'm not mistaken. So your opinion is irrelevant if you have pronouns in bio. Just like Dane from Actual Fandom also has pronouns in bio, and he makes up a bunch of nonsense about people. He's pretty freaking racist. He's been proven to be racist as hell towards Eric July, calling him a bunch of slurs. So, which Eric actually did respond to this person as well. Bro, ha ha ha. ISOM number 2 has the same exact art team. The art in the screenshot is the same person that did the back cover of ISOM number 1. Y'all don't have to be this stupid. No, this person is really stupid. This person is absolutely 100% really stupid. Lovely comments about the new Ripperverse customer relations manager. This is, of course, Kara Lynn, who was fired from Limited Run Games for supposedly being phobic. And we got our good friend here, Dragon Age 2 FTW, another weirdo with pronouns in bio, anime avatar, the typical retards. So I actually didn't know who this was. This was the idiot who got fired from Limited Run Games for being phobic. They weren't phobic though, so it's cool though. You spread lies about people so much. It's not even new to me anymore. Nice to know she feels safe showing off that she's a horrible person from who she follows alone. Yeah, because we should base our opinions of someone based on who they follow. Because you can't disagree with certain things that certain people say. Okay. Oh, of course she's working for Eric July. Oh, she's working for a company that won't fire her for her opinions, like all these pussy-ass companies out there that do that. Yeah, I would love to work for someone like Eric July. At least he'll treat me like a human being and treat me like a real person and won't discard me because some fucking weirdo with a trans flag or an anime avatar decided to cry about something I'm doing on Twitter, which someone tried in the past with Andrew and failed. This team is going to fall apart, I just know it. Sure seems that way. I'm pretty sure Eric responded to that guy talking about falling apart, actually right here. On a scale of 1 to ass mad, how upset are you going to be when we continue to be stable in the coming years? I'm gonna give that a like. These people are just seriously ass mad about everything. So he hired the very person that's got a history of being a shithead to run things because the guy originally had sucked at his job. What job did he originally suck at? He hasn't sucked at being a social political commentator or a writer or a musician or a rapper. He doesn't really consider himself a rapper, but his mixtape was fire. Oh, this would be good to see how she scrambles to deal with refund demands on that second issue people pre-ordered. Yeah. Okay. Because people definitely had a lot of complaints with the first one. They didn't. I own all 3 covers of this book, and I own 2 shirts, a poster, and Dokkan cards, but you know. And every time they want to cry about Eric July's success, I will continue to purchase more product because it's funny as hell to me. Oh, another one. Talking about kicking a guy down in his luck. You really are a monster when this happens to your business. I'll do the exact same thing. In a few years, will anyone even remember Eric July except as an amusing footnote? Yes. Because, again, this isn't his only venture. He's the frontman of a band. He's done a mixtape. He's ghost wrote for people, and now he's doing a comic. So yes, people will remember him. And he does a social political commentary on YouTube. Remember that guy who said he pulled in $3 million for one comic? Whatever happened to him? Oh, you mean $3.3 million? That these fools always ignore and try to act like that didn't happen. Meanwhile, it's publicly out there to see. Was she really phobic? Did she just disagree with a trans person? Yes. She followed multiple phobic accounts. I mean, your opinions don't matter because you're a crackhead. And you're a detractor to pretty much everyone in this space. Like Eric, like Gary, like Geeks and Gamers, Ryan, all of them. You're a detractor of all of them. So no one should actually listen to anything you have to say because you're that much of a retard that no one should actually care. And I think our last thing here, of course, he stole this man's logo. What pathetic. You can even see the outlines of Eric's avatar's muscles here and here. So, then you got Gordy's Home, who says, professional ass kisser of Ethan Van Sciver. No, he just appreciates his work, his line of work, his body of work as a comic creator. That's not ass kissing, you weirdo. Lazy dipshit who can't meet deadlines like Ethan. Books are late from the mainstream once again, and I guarantee you're not complaining about that. Like I said earlier in this video, I'm still waiting for my Volume 3 from a Kickstarter from Boom Studios for Berserker. Spews right-wing conspiracies despite claiming to be a libertarian. He hasn't spewed a single conspiracy theory. Ever. pretty much everything he talks about in politicking has come true. He's talked about exactly what the latest politics have been, and they've been shitty. And yes, taxation is theft. Wrote a mediocre comic with stilted writing and panel errors. Did you read the book? I guarantee you didn't. Did you look at the panels? I guarantee you didn't. Entire comic book campaign is rooted in jealousy of people with more talent and integrity. There isn't much talent in Marvel Comics and DC Comics right now, so there's really nothing to be jealous about as far as the mainstream big two. So that doesn't make sense. Never satisfied with the sales of his comic and has to lie about his success. Actually, he was completely okay with the success of his comic. His expectations of the success of the comic were well exceeded, and he's pretty much shouts it from the rooftops and at the end of all of his videos. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Baffled by the concept of a multiverse. No, he's baffled by laziness. He's not baffled by the concept of a multiverse. He's baffled by the concept of laziness, because multiverses are essentially lazy. It's not that hard. Complains about stupid crap online for whiskey money. I don't think Eric drinks. He's athletic. In order to stay as athletic as he looks, you have to not drink. I'm just saying, for the most part, anyway. And as far as complaining about stupid stuff online, no, he monetizes dumbasses like you. Because exactly what he did with this was monetize your dumbass in a video, which is what he's very good at doing. Monetizing haters like you, because it's exactly what you are. You are a complete moron, and you are a hater on another man's success. And all you do is sit on Twitter and bitch about another man's success. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button if you liked the video. Comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set it to all that we get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.